host, Richard Prophet. Apex Predator, Last Dragon. I'm at my Lake Mayaka Park with my buddy Jen, and we're just like, look at the beautifulness of the lake, the birds, the sun, and the sky. Very nice, very nice.
Welcome back, family. Welcome back. So I'm sitting here in my second favorite spot in the world to, light one up. My first one is the beach, and this has to be my second favorite spot. I mean, you light one up here, you sit down, you relax, nobody bothers you. So this is actually the world's most famous Cuban restaurant outside this side of Havana, of course. Yeah, man. So I just been like contemplating some stuff, man. And I'm getting older. As we get older, you start realizing, like as a middle-aged man myself, as you get older, you start realizing, contemplating, pondering. A lot of the stuff that you thought was dumb, was stupid when you were a younger man, as a middle-aged man, you begin to find the value in and really enjoy. Like, this is for my grown men. This video is actually for everybody. This video is for my grown men to tell me that they're going through the same stuff. For my younger men, for something that you have to look forward to your life. And for my women, and for our women, our women family out there that, maybe you can understand a little better what's going on with the man in your life.
I don't have that many friends.
Yeah, so let's talk about it, family. First, let me show the Apex Predator. Gotta give this beast its due. Wiping out the whole scene wherever I go. But yeah, man, anyway. When I was a younger man, like now it's like such an integral part, but as a younger man, you think vests are stupid. Like you would see a vest, you would see somebody wearing a vest, you would think that was dumb. You was like, okay, it's covering your mid part here, but what about your arms? Your arms are cold. It makes no sense to wear a vest. Now, I love vests, man. I have a few vests, and I love vests. I really enjoy wearing a vest, especially if it's got pockets and stuff. I don't know, but I really enjoy it. And you can wear a vest inside too, and it's I don't know, it provides the perfect amount of warmth and functionality. I mean, your arms are free, and but your core is warm, I guess. I don't know, man. I just really like it. I like wearing a dress shirt with a vest. I don't know, man. I just love wearing vests now, The dress shirt with the vest, I just like it. I really enjoy it. And I think it looks super cool too. You look like one of those brokers, stock traders or whatever, right? That's number one. Wrote a couple little notes down here, and I was thinking about it. What's the next thing? Umbrellas. Oh man, I used to think umbrellas was the stupidest thing in the world, and I was the stupid one. I would walk outside and get wet. That made absolutely no sense at all, man. because I'm not a hat wearing type of guy, so I would just walk outside and get soaked. You know, as a younger man, you're impervious to sickness and whatever, but nowadays, who wants to catch a cold, man? Who wants to get sick? Not me, right? So, yeah, I got umbrellas. I keep umbrellas everywhere now. I buy the 2 packs of umbrellas, and I throw them in the trunk. I got umbrellas in all of my cars, in all of Cookie's cars. We got umbrellas, so. And I thought umbrellas was the stupidest thing in the world, But now it makes no sense not to use an umbrella when it's raining. What's another one? Being alone. Being alone is another big one. For me, as a younger man, I hated to be alone. Now, I don't mean just relationship-wise. I mean, like, just alone. Like, I always had to be with a group of friends. I always had to be in the middle of everything. I always had to be outside, like, if there was one weekend that I wasn't outside, I really felt like I was missing something, I was missing out. And as you get older, you appreciate the downtime. You appreciate being alone. You begin to enjoy your own company. Think about, catch up with yourself, with your own thoughts. Now, to be very honest, I don't like crowds at all. I don't regret missing an event or a gathering or something going on. I prefer not to go. I only go to these things when I have to go, for work or for family or whatever. I don't, I prefer not to go. If I'm not hanging out with one of my 4 quarters, whether we go to the club and relax and light one up and just have a few sips, I'm not talking about some nightclub, I'm talking about our stick club where we just go and relax. I'm not going out anywhere. Or if it's just some place to eat or whatever, Pretty much, if it's not a steakhouse, an Italian restaurant, or our club, you won't see me there, pretty much, Yeah, and so as you get older, well, me, anyway, I really like vests, which I thought were stupid as a young man. And I enjoyed being alone, which terrified me in my earlier years. Umbrellas, another one. Another thing, man, Hennessy. Oh, man. As a young guy in my 20s, early 30s, Hennessy was my drink. I couldn't get enough Hennessy. And now, to me, I can't even smell Hennessy without getting sick. That's why now I'm a single malt Scotch drinker, right? And only single malt Scotch. I can't even, I'll drink blues sometimes, if they don't have a good single malt. But I can't even drink the Scotch that's in the cognac finishing, or with the cognac barrels or whatever, because of my distaste for Hennessy now, you know. But I guess I just overdid it to myself as a younger man that I can't even smell cognac anymore. I just can't drink it. And beers. I used to be able to drink like beers, a lot of beers. Now, like I said, I'm just drinking single malt, a good single malt scotch. My preferred, my three favorite are so far, even the Highland gets an honorable mention. But, and my boy Peter told me about Highland Park years ago. I never listened. But then one of my four quarters introduced me to it, my boy IPB, and yeah, shout out to him. Anyway, we're about to do another closing. He's really starting to build up his portfolio, and he's on his way. He's on his way. Shout out to you, IPB. You know who you are. And anyway, yeah, so with the honorable mention of Highland Park, my three favorite scotches are Balvenie, Glenfiddich, and Glenlivet. In that order. If they really don't have one, that, I'm probably not drinking it, you know? Probably not drinking. But for some reason, when I go to the airport, and I'm in, you know, the Centurion clubs or whatever, the Delta Club, whatever, I like a martini. I like a martini with olives. I don't know why. I don't know. But yeah, that's been my new thing. I have martinis at the airport. A gin martini. And if it's gin, I like the Bombay, the blue one. Was that the Sapphire? Or the Hendrix? Yeah. And beer, man. Did we touch on beer already?
Cheers, family.